Hey, I got up live. Believe it or not, there's no signal within 100 yards of the arena. So many people were in there running live streams and Twittering and hogging up all the bandwidth. There was no data in the whole place. So there's a lot going on the streets. There's a real street preacher out here someplace with a megaphone. We find that guy, we'll chat him up, see what he has to say. All right. I like to move slow my first minute or so, coming up live, let people get situated. Even if you're right there on the trigger, it'll try to show ads first thing. So you got to get all your ads closed, and then I got a lot to say about Kanye. Hey. How'd you like it? Woo! But the minute they passed the offering baskets, it was like the Exodus out of Egypt. You know, on any given Sunday, Joel doesn't open up the nosebleed. But in this service, he did. Cracked open the upper deck. They just turn off all the lights up there, so it looks like it's just pools of shadow, you know. A lot of people came to see Kanye. And the moment he left the stage and the offering buckets came out, boom! Thousands of people stood up and made their way to the exits, made a break for it. Didn't say excuse me or follow any of that church and protocol. All those regulations of man that we've been taught. So really there's two Houstons. You know, Kanye got up and he started talking about there being poison in the water. He started talking about sex trafficking, shouted it right out. He started talking about propaganda. I hear that megaphone. We're going to get a hold of the street preacher. Osteen preached today from 1 Kings in the 4th chapter. And I feel like the main points got missed. So we get a lull in the action. I'll come right back to it. All right, I hope this fella doesn't get away. We're going to talk to somebody who actually has something to say. Not that Kanye did, and I really appreciated Kanye. Kanye came in, he knew he was only going to get a few licks. You know, he's talking to Osteen's people as well as to the rest of the city, as well as to the dirty South, capital of H-Town. He was talking to Osteen's people, all dressed to their nines, with big hats, spike-heeled shoes, like a ZZ Top video up in there. He was talking to them. All right, we're going to catch up with this preacher.
This would pertain to your shepherd here. It's not a shepherd by any sense of the word, but a hireling. False prophet of Baal. It's an abomination of the Lord that God abhors. Desolate wrath fit for destruction. But he says here, Matthew chapter 7, I'm going to show you this here. Matthew 7, verse 13 through 23. Let me show you here.
Jesus Christ is Lord.
Yeah, praise his glorious name.